use the Simple Calculator program to demonstrate how to format numbers. It's stated underneath the link for this jig that you should read section 3.5 in the textbook on formatting numbers and dates prior to viewing this. So you can actually run the Simple Calculator program yourself because it is on the student data files. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to take a look at the plus button event handler. So I'm going to double click here. And it looks a little different than you saw last time. I kind of did my own thing last time, but here it declares a double result. It puts a plus sign in the label operation. So if you click plus here, it'll put a plus over here in this label. And then it does the calculation all in one step without creating some extra variables. So it'll take what's in the first text box, it'll convert it to a double. It'll take what's in the second text box, convert it to a double, add the results together, store it back here, and then it'll take that result, convert it to a string with the CString format function, and put it back in the label. So let's just run it to see what it does. Okay, I'll just use addition, so I'll pick some numbers, 3.5, 4.2, and then I'm going to hit plus. And here we get our result. Now you do have the option, this is just defaulting what that value looks like. I'm going to clear it, exit, and if you want to format the values as shown in section 3.5 in the textbook, you can't use this CString conversion function. So I'm going to show you how to do it. Instead, what you'll do is at the end of the value, you'll just type a .toString. Every single data type has a .toString method you can add to it to easily convert, let's say, an integer to a string or a decimal to a string, whatever the case might be. But when you use this toString, you have the option of specifying a format string. So for instance, I'm going to make this a number. And I can specify with that number how many places I want to the right of the decimal point. So I'll put N3. So now when I run the program again, I don't remember what numbers I used, but here we go. 4.2, 5.3, hit the plus sign. And you can see that it formats the result to 3 places after the decimal point. That's one of the most common format strings, is specifying the number of decimal places. Another very common one is to use the currency one. And so that's available to you. It wouldn't be a great example here for currency because we're just using a calculator, but let me show you what it looks like. C is the string, and by default, because it's currency, it'll be 2 places after the decimal. And if I was to run this again with some numbers, let's just say 4, 5, and plus, you'll see it actually formats the result in currency for you. So this might be nice in the current project because you're working with dollar values. It's not great in the calculator project.